At the present, we have 26 shops. We have aspirations to introduce another 12 into the UK over the next 8 years. Current turnover is 2.4 billion, so relatively small player in some respects that often were talked about in the same breath as Marks & Spencer or Tesco, who of course are actually retail giants in the UK, although with our distribution and turnover at the moment we are still the biggest UK department store group. John Lewis has been known for customer service for some time. It's a key cornerstone of our trading policy, really important to us in terms of differentiation in the marketplace and making us stand out on the high street. I think one of the big focuses that we have as a business is actually, and it sounds slightly corny, but working as a big family. There's a real ethos of caring for each other and looking after each other. From my perspective, I firmly believe that you can't stick the customer service stuff on the outside. It has to be a reflection of what's going on inside the business. So therefore, if we start looking after each other and caring for each other, that naturally leads to us caring more for our customers. We've got lots of rigorous assessment to measure how well we're doing on service. Two of the key ones, I think, would be internal performance management, where every selling partner every month is assessed by their line manager, which is a short observation and then a short coaching and feedback session after that, which is recorded. The 12 of those then go into their annual review at the end of the year. So that's the internal measure. The sort of external customer measure is we shop our branches every month with mystery shoppers. Those mystery shops are scored, and the score of those mystery shops is a key performance indicator for the management teams in those shops. We focus an awful lot on customers. The most important thing for us is that a customer comes into John Lewis, we build a relationship with them and it makes them want to come back. So there's an awful lot of things that we do to make that happen. In terms of pricing, we have never knowingly undersold. So for a branded item that they may be able to buy elsewhere, we'll have a team of people in each of our shops regularly checking the local competition to make sure we're not offering necessarily the cheapest price, but certainly the best price available. We wouldn't necessarily undercut competition, but we would certainly level with the best price available. We start talking to people about customer service and its importance within John Lewis before they actually start with us. It starts with an offer letter, and there's a paragraph in the offer letter saying they're entering into a two-way contract. The contract that we will give them a great employment portfolio in terms of the ranges of benefits that are available from us, which stand out in the high street. But what we need from them is a commitment that they'll give other people within the business a fantastic level of service, so this ethos of looking after each other again, and give our customers a great level of service. In terms of training, we set a very clear standard from day one. We ask people just to smile and welcome people onto the shop floor, and that's really all we ask. So they're not too daunted with all the product knowledge they might need and everything else, but actually if they can't smile and be friendly and say hello, there's not much point in them being there. And that's really where we're going to kick off with day one. That goes on to more focused selling training, what we've come to call ABC, which is the first bit, which is acknowledge the customer and approach them if it's appropriate to do so, depending on their reaction to the acknowledgement, and then build a sale. So really intense training on product knowledge to make sure they're really confident in identifying the right customer for a product for a particular customer's need, and then beyond that, closing it, that we actually make some money out of it, because it's one thing to give fantastic service and it's really important, but underpinning it all the time is the fact we want to differentiate in the marketplace to make more money and more profit. We gather lots and lots of feedback from customers. There's a customer focus group held in every one of our branches every year, which is locally facilitated. There's a 3-month tracker survey, which is a door-to-door survey on people who've recently bought from John Lewis. And we have comment cards in branches as well, where customers can fill those out. But more than anything, we really encourage customers that if they've got a problem or they're particularly pleased with us, that they actually come back and talk to us about it, because we want, as I said earlier, to build that relationship where it's very much a two-way thing.